That is a thunderstruck. Bill, you just got told to F off.
This is true.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, I was actually trying to be nice to the guy. I asked him if he needed some salve for his butt hurt, and he cursed me.
He did.
Salve.
For his butt hurt.
Little salve for the buns there. Kids on fire. Yeah, you're so mean to Trump. I'm not. I'm the one who came on here and said, give him a Nobel Peace Prize. Absolutely. 100%. Here's what I won't worship a leader. That'll never happen. And my blind allegiance is not there because that's ridiculous. If he does something good, damn Skippy praise him, which the left won't do. If he does something bad, or you think, hey, based on, I don't know, every time this has ever been done in history, I don't think this is a good idea, then you come out and don't be afraid to criticize him. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem is, and we've talked about this ad nauseum here, the purity test, kids, the purity test, which is praise him at all costs, regardless of what he does. That's not me. That's not who I am. It's not what we'll do. If he does something great, and I think he's done some really damn good things. What he's done on the borders, amazing. Has ICE not really knocked out the park the way they should have? No, it's been a battle. You always knew it was going to be. But by the way, as I've said this 1,000 times, ICE wasn't invented by Trump. Realistically, ICE was invented by 9/11. So the whole well, what have they done before this? No, they've done a lot of stuff before this. The difference was it wasn't Trump calling the balls and the strikes. So everybody got mad at Trump comparatively to others. So no, I will, when Trump does well, I will praise the hell at him. What he did on the border is awesome. It's called actually enforcing the law, which is a good thing. Feel free to do it. I came across this. You guys will laugh at this. I know you. Here's a perfect example. What you guys, why didn't you say anything about this? So, do you guys remember the No Kings rally? You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Psychotherapist explains why No Kings rallies consisted of mostly white women who were educated. And the reason is they're the biggest consumers of mental health. And ladies, we talk about this, between the ages of 20 and 40, they consume the most mental health. And because of that, they're the ones who will protest the most because, well, for a lack of a better term, they're a little unhinged. Not all white women. Not all. They said it seemed like just a giant venting session. Just big group therapy. So people get stuff off their chest and feel better in the moment, but it doesn't necessarily bring about any positive change. No, it doesn't. He also went on to say that a lot of these people are unhappy with their own lives. They've got anxiety. They've got anger. They project it onto others, partly why they're seeing this go on. I talked to remember the first, what was the first rally against Trump in 2016? The Women's March, where they all wore the hats, the vagina hats. I say vagina. And we talked to a psychotherapist who actually was a left-leaning psychotherapist, and she was 100% honest. She goes, when conservatives come in, they have an issue, they want to fix it, and then they want to move on. Democrats have an issue. She goes, if it wasn't for Democrats, I wouldn't have a practice. They're the ones who keep me in business. Not all Democrats, just like not all conservatives, but you guys get where I'm going with this. It's emotion. It's all based in emotion. So much of it is. Speaking of emotion, here's a man with plenty of it. Is this Mr. Johnson?
They're doing it to appease their far-left Marxist base. That's the headline. That's why. That's why we're all in this mess. That's why the American people are suffering pain.
They're still not opened, although, as Ken's pointed out, the big unions are starting to come forward now and says, it's time you guys get in there. It's time you get in there, and it's time you guys, to the Democrats, that you start pushing forward and getting this thing handled. Which I don't, again, do I think it's going to happen anytime soon? I don't. Next week, next Tuesday, they tie the record, if I'm correct, Bell. And next Wednesday is the breaking of the record for the longest shutdown in history. So that's where we are. And I think barring something crazy, I don't see why we wouldn't get to that. I would like to think we're going to get through this thing much faster, but I just don't see. Nobody's getting fully blamed for it. And that's what it's going to take. It's going to take that fully 100%. It is absolutely your fault. And you guys are going to pay the price for it. And right now, nobody's feeling like they're paying the price. They're like, it could happen. It might happen. It might not happen. It could be our fault. It could be their fault. And it's not landing on Trump. This is Democrats and Republicans. And Republicans have a bit of an upper hand. But it's not enough that, like I say, to tilt either way. Now, the checks are going to stop coming. The EBT, SNAP, all of that stuff ends on Saturday. So if you're getting SNAP, you better snap out of it. That's what I'm saying. You better figure out how to make a scruggle meal.
Some noodles.
Some noodles.
I just looked on YouTube.
Yeah.
I just put in Trump calling Epstein a hoax, and I've already counted 9 videos where he says it in the video.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, frame it however you want. Well, his big thing was, well, it's to hurt me so they don't celebrate all of my greatness. You talked about it forever and a day, as did everybody else in your group. Release the files. You had the files. You didn't release them. It's the same thing that everybody in the conspiracy world would say was JFK and RFK and MLK. Release the files. And then what'd you get? All the files, but the ones that everybody wants to see. So there you go. By the way, Ken, you didn't write. We went over to WSMV last week.
Yeah.
I love Hand. I freaking love Hand. Hand inside of his car, he has a button where he can hit and says conspiracy. And
yeah, on his radio. Oh, that was brilliant. And he can hit the buttons and say conspiracy, and then he can ask Google or whichever.
Yeah, whichever conspiracy thing it has, and it tells him a conspiracy.
And, spit out a conspiracy for him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious on the conspiracy. Because that's what I love about Chris. Chris and my wife get along perfect that way. Why? My wife, there's not a conspiracy she doesn't enjoy.
Well, it's not on his GPS. He can turn his car into Santa's sleigh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And all the other cars around you are reindeer.
I don't need that much distraction in my vehicle.
Boy, me either.
I mean, that feels like it's a lot more than I need. And he's got the fart thing when you sit down in the car. It goes, it can fart.
Really?
Yeah, it's funny.
Now that sounds fun.
You can assign it to any seat.
Yeah. That is fun. But again, I don't need that kind of distraction.
Yeah, because I mean, all the way to Murfreesboro, I'd just be.
Yeah. I'd be like half paying attention. And it drives itself, but it still wants you to look. It's like, we're driving, we're doing good. Are we doing good, Mom? Are we doing good? Are you looking? Are you looking? Are you looking? Don't take your eyes off the road. And if you hold your phone in your hand, it will tell you, hey, you're holding your phone in your hand, put it down. What's the use of you driving if I gotta still watch you drive? Good God. Good God. I'd rather know about the UFOs. Did you see the UFO thing over Area 51? There's a picture of it. Man, it sure looks like a UFO. It is really cool.
Well, anything can look like a UFO.
It looks as real. Like they're like.
Are you saying it looks like a spaceship?
Because a super spaceship, like the kind of spaceship you would go, okay, that's not a plane.
Then that would be identified.
It's going to rescue all of their comrades.
Yeah,
being held there at Area 51.
When does Atlas get here?
I don't know. I know that there was some big deal about it passing Mars, but I don't know what the range to.
Yeah, every time I see it, it's something new. It's glowing. It's going backwards. It's going forwards. But don't worry, that's the normal thing a comet would do.
It shoot out this beam towards the sun.
Yeah. It's spun around. It's got lights. Little things fly off of it and fly back. Those are all normal.
It looks like an intergalactic EDM rave.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't look I mean, I know there are people out there who's like, well, that's not right. It has changed courses. And the astrophysicists out there, they're kind of split. Normally you get all of them going, no, it's just a regular comet. You have a lot of them are going, this isn't normal. It's changed course. It's slowed down. It's also got lights. That's not normal. I wonder what it's made of. Because if it's made of something that we could use, what's his name?
Same thing as a space shuttle.
Well, no, like if it's
Remember, that was always a big deal.
Yeah, always.
It's made the same way the shuttle was.
Yeah, but like if it's made of stuff that we have a need for, like rare earth minerals, could this power our cell phones?
Well, then we're going to take it captive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure we are. We're going to colonize the hell out of it. Start digging it up. Got to get our little Greta Thunberg on this thing. How dare you ruin this comet's life?
Dare you?
Oh, where is she now?
Don't know.
Not in school.
No. Well, she's 19, right?
She's not going to university?
No. No, I don't think she is.
Just getting a trade.
What if she gets paid, do you think? Do you think they got to pay her something, right?
Yeah, and who?
Well, I mean, if she goes and gives a speech somewhere.
Oh, well, yeah.
She is 8. She's 22. Circuit. You're 22 and you got that haircut? Bangs aren't for everybody, kids. That's all I'm saying.
She looks like, remember the old shoe brand Buster Brown?
Yes.
She looks like the little Buster Brown boy.
She does. It's not a good look.
Speaking of haircuts, have you boys seen this movie Weapons yet?
Oh, I saw it. It was awesome.
That is one of the
I haven't yet.
Fascinating movie. I freaking loved it. But how about the lady's hairdo, man?
Oh, the crazy lady?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Freaking
loved it. She was, if you guys have not seen Weapons, it is, you think at first, okay, it's a space movie. And then you think it's a ghost horror movie. Then you think, you're not quite sure what it is. It is, we're not giving anything away. No. It is awesome.
Yeah.
It is so incredible. And there's twists and there's turns, and it's creepy. There's no doubt.
And it's the same actress who played Kevin Costner's character's wife in Field of Dreams.
Yes.
She's really good.
Yeah, she is really good. She is really good. That movie was great. If you guys haven't seen that.
Y'all were talking about Thunberg's hairdo, and it just made me think of that.
Yeah, because that lady's hair was just she was so weird. She was so weird in that movie. The whole movie was just a trip. Yeah. I love horror movies, so I've been watching a ton of them over the last couple of days.
Have any bad dreams yet, Brother Chad?
No, you know what's weird? I don't.
Good.
I don't have bad dreams. I never have. I don't scare. I like scares, and there was during COVID, they did a study. People who enjoy being frightened, people who enjoy horror movies and stuff like that, they fared better.
Yeah,
because it was just kind of neat. As horrible as it was
a nice, scary thing for them.
Well, yeah, it's like we expected this, right? Like I expected something like this. Not really, but kind of, sort of. Coming up, I'll talk a little bit about Venezuela. Also, we have the science of scares, which I think is rather interesting. We'll do a little bit of that as well. Yeah, you can see me dressed up here. I'm going to be dressed up Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Different creepy costume every day. I love Halloween. We're going to have some fun with that. We also have One Hit Wonder Wednesday. This is going to be a Halloween-based, scary one. We're doing our best to find... We can find a couple, but can we find 3 of them? And then tomorrow, Hot Take Tuesday. I got a hot take for y'all.
You already got it. You already got a hot take.
I have had my hot take for a few days, and it's pretty hot, isn't it, Bill?
I forgot what it was.
Oh, my God. All the drugs, man, not helping. All of them. If you're missing the show, shame, grab the podcast. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. Yikes. It's not good. It's not good at all. Speaking of not good, Venezuela, we could be coming for you, but that's after Melissa moves through, because Melissa, she's not feeling well.
People took notice because certainly this is in Maduro's backyard. And what we're hearing is that President Trump says this is all about counter-narcotics. The government in Trinidad and Tobago says that they are, supportive of this. But, of course, we know that most of the narcotics in the Caribbean Sea are actually headed toward Europe. The ones it would be in the Pacific and in Mexico that is headed to the United States.
And that's the big one, which is fentanyl. And I still like to hear more people bring up the fact that we have a consumption problem in this country. We like ourselves some drugs, and the opioid crisis that really exacerbated the insanity and the craziness of fentanyl didn't come from China or Mexico or Colombia. It came from a different kind of drug dealer. One that, we approve of. And that is something that's real. We need to pay attention to that. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to move Maduro out at some point in time, even though he's offered everything. He's offered every single thing to us. You want the oil, you can have the oil. You want rare earth minerals, you can have them. It's not enough. I think it was Senator Scott in Florida said if I was him, I'd be on a plane to, Russia or China as fast as I can. No, we're going to go in there. The question becomes, who do we put in there? We've got that lady. She won, I think her group won 70% of the votes, and yet he wouldn't leave. Do you want to know how bad inflation is? We talk about inflation here. I mean, our inflation's it sucks, but they don't even count the money anymore. They weigh it. So you bring money in for whatever, a piece of chicken or toilet paper or whatever, and it costs so much. People are carrying around bags of money, and they put it down, and they put it on machines because it's easier to weigh it, which is crazy. That's how bad their inflation is. And it's all because of failed policies. And that's why, when I see people talk about Mondani, I would say, look, guys, he's saying the same things this guy over here is saying and the guy before him said. And if that's what you want, knock yourself out. Now, New York, the reason people are paying attention, because it's New York City. Because you have a lot of people that are looking at this as, here's this the revolution, socialism. It works in New York, kind of, sort of, but not really. The fact is most of the people sitting on the city council, they don't want Mondani at all. And they recognize that his stuff is wacky, but they also realize they can put an end to a lot of his stuff that'll never be there. And maybe they try a few things. And then when it falters, they can go, oh, look, it failed. That's it. If you want to try it, this is it. Because especially from the young, you hear it all the time. True socialism was never tried. True communism was never tried. True socialism was tried in Sweden, and they realized this doesn't work. This can't work. The means of production could not be owned by the government with their trickle-down policies. It fails tremendously with the safety net that you give out. And that's what happened in a place like Venezuela. On top of that, Venezuela really only has oil, which is pretty cool, but they never developed other industries. And because of that, they were always in a tough spot. It was sink or swim. I mean, everybody was enjoying life when, oil's over that $65 a barrel kind of thing. And when it drops down underneath that and it costs more to get it out of the ground than it does to, and send it off, people don't need it. Then what are you doing? You're losing money every time. That's when inflation comes. That's when things struggle. And God only knows what he's done with all this money, Maduro. All I know is every time I see him, he's got a sash on, like he's won something. Look at me. I've got a sash on. Coming up.
He may have.
Well, he's going to win the, oh, my God, they just blew up the Palace Award.
Where did our airport go? Why don't we have any bases left?
You're not getting out of here. He says he's got 100,000 people. Settle down. How many do you really have? Because you're like handing people sticks and telling them, hey, these guys may be coming through here.
Little brown bag rations of zoo animals.
Yeah, you got nothing going on. This is going to be ugly. So you should run for it, but it ain't about drugs. All right, coming up, the science of fear. Talk about that, among other things. Straight ahead, Chad Benson, Super Talk 997. Breaking news. Diddy was told May 28 he'll get out. May 28. May in the year of the Lord, 2028. He will be getting out.
You see, he's already been threatened in prison.
Oh, I'm sure he has. Why wouldn't he be? By the way, you beat up a woman and everybody knows it. You did things that people think that they didn't prove because they weren't very good at this, apparently, the whole prosecution. And it's not the hookers. It's not. It's the other things you did. And yeah, you're going to be threatened more and more. And you're famous.
And you're rich, which makes you easy to extort.
Yeah. We were talking about the other day. Ken, did you see how much money Mangione has on his books?
No.
$40,000.
From people who are who are supporting him?
Yep. On his books in the jail. So he can get all the top ramen he wants.
And nice little prayer mat, too.
He can get shrimp ramen.
He could get shrimp. Settle down. He doesn't have that kind of money. But what kind of money do you think Diddy has on his? You think his kids bring over like $100,000, put it on there?
I don't know if it'd be that much, but he ain't hurting, that's for sure.
No. And I don't know. I'm sure his family is efforting in every way, shape, or form to try to get Trump's ear. Find out can you commute? What do we have to do? You don't have to pardon. Can you commute a sentence and get him out?
Can we just leave the perverts in jail?
Yes. And the beater. You beat a woman on camera. Goodness me, that is insane.
But he's such a good songwriter. He's a domestic violence.
Yeah, I know. This wasn't him walking down the street naked, screaming because he's taking drugs. This was him abusing people and threatening them and who knows what else that they couldn't prove. And I don't think it's over either because I think there's more, I'm sure, out there. I'm sure if today he got out, there'd be new charges filed somewhere. He may go to Venezuela, for all we know. The science of fear. So this week you can see, if you're on the old YouTube, I got my scary shirt on. I'll have another one on tomorrow, and then I'll be dressing up because I love this stuff. My kids love it. We goof around. It's just, I love fear. This has always been kind of it's odd. I'm one of these people is like, I'm not going to parachute, but if you want me to go into the most haunted place on earth and stay the night, I'm all about that. Let's do that all day. Totally. And there is a science to fear.
All across America, folks are staging to get scared straight.
Oh my God, bro, dude, that scared me.
A multi-million-dollar business that drums up interest long before Fright Night.
My palms sweating, my head sweating. I felt the anxiety.
I can't breathe. My heart's racing so fast.
Jim Lorenzo has owned the Blood Manor Haunted House in New York.
People love excitement.
For 20 years.
So fear is fun.
Fear is fantastic. Fear is really, really fun.
For a scaredy had.
Yeah, fear is fun. I like it. I've always been that way. Even super creepy movies that, like as a kid I'd watch, I leaned into fear. That makes me weird or whatever, but there's something good about it.
So we're about to start the show and see just how far I could go.
This assignment didn't require much.
I see you!
But a health tracker offered the evidence Dr. Celine Gounder needed to show how the scares affected my heart rate.
You start off with a pretty low heart rate, 60, 70.
A haunted house call, so to speak.
We see your heart rate max out at about 100. You must have had a good startle there, and then it comes down, back up again, and then down as you're getting more relaxed coming out. Now, you said you closed your eyes for a lot of it. Why were you closing your eyes?
I think I was fighting the fear.
You fight the fear. Don't close your eyes. Soak it up. I love creepy stuff. I would do one of those. Everybody's like, would you do one of those extreme haunted houses? I don't mind like snakes and all that kind of stuff. I don't want weirdos touching me. Right? Do you guys get that? All right? It's not about being scared because I know you're not going to kill me.
Right.
Right? So there's nothing to worry about there. But I don't want your weird ass touching me for $12 an hour. I don't know who you are because this is the greatest thing you're ever going to do. So I think most people, that's what it is. The fear is people touching them.
A 2019 study backs that up, finding white knucklers tried to minimize the fear by using strategies like closing their eyes, while thrill seekers sought to amplify it. In both cases, the thrill came from mastering the fear.
What is it about a good scare?
So the idea here is that you are testing your limits. You are eliciting that fright or flight or freeze response. And when you do that, you get this rush, this high, and then you kind of release that energy, right? So if you're stressed out, you come out of it like, right?
Exhale.
Exhale.
You get that exhale.
Yeah, because you survived. It's like even as a kid, when you would overcome something you're scared of, whether it's walking to school by yourself for the first time, like, will I be able to find my school? I have to walk home. Will I be able to find my house? Oh, you overcome those things. There's a fear thing. It's about conquering something.
Is it good for you?
Well, it is in the sense that it's testing your limits. It can be a stress relief. And to do it in a safe way, there are dangerous ways to get that high, but this is a safe way to get the high.
Triggers to fear are easy to find. For a brief moment when the ghosts and goblins jump out at you this Halloween season, remember a little artificial fright can be the escape, offering the chance to face fear. And we now know, relieve the stress of real life.
And that's, the endorphins, man, that is so much fun. That's why I love that stuff. It's why even as a kid, my obsession with horror movies started when I was like 4 or 5 and I saw The Exorcist. Solid parenting, I know. No offense, they weren't the best. Mom, Dad, I love you. My dad since passed. My mom, she's still alive. She knows she wasn't the best. She was young. Oh, my goodness me. Somebody's like, did you see that, Bill? This turns into Entertainment Weekly. We talked about Diddy for 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know. People, you got to tell them what they want to hear when they want to hear it, or they're needing some salve.
I'm having fun. That's what we do. Think of the show this way. You get politics in the morning, politics before me as well, mostly politics afterwards, although Matt will also do fun things, so everybody settle down. Be mad at Matt. We're just like 3 dudes hanging out and having a conversation about all kinds of stuff. We're just talking about weapons. Great
and
movie.
you get to listen in and be part of it.
Yeah. That's what I love. We could talk about Venezuela. What? We're going to bomb it. Do I like it? No, not a fan of it. I don't think we should. I don't want to do, it's a regime change. We're not good at that. There's my fear right there. No. Somebody said, why aren't you talking about the big missile test by the Russians? Trump came out and said, we test stuff too. So what? We both have enough crap that we could wipe each other out. I don't know what else we're doing at this point in time. I mean, it's like when they do, we're not doing anything new. It's like when you go to fireworks, which here's a hot take. I obviously think they're stupid, but whatever. I mean, there's only so much, like, that's why I like the drones. They're more entertaining. The fireworks, how many big, pow, pow, pow? I mean, not a lot when it comes to that. It's the same thing with nuclear weapons. How many nuclear weapons do we need to blow ourselves up? Have you seen that movie, the Dynamite movie? What's it called? On Netflix?
Mm-mm.
It's new. It stars like Idris Elba and all of these people. Oh,
yeah, I know about it. Yeah.
I want to see that because it's about a nuclear weapon being fired at us, but nobody really knows where it's from. And how do we react in that situation? It looks really good. But there's enough chaos and craziness out there. And when it comes to, I know that the Russians tested a big one. Of course they did. That's what they do. He's doing this for show. By the way, did you guys hear Venezuela claims they've just captured a CIA group accusing a false flag. What? That's breaking news. You heard it here first. There you go. They claim they captured a group of CIA agents accusing U.S. of planting false flags. Just putting them all over the island. Just putting them down. False flag, false flag.
What does that look like? Has it got a big F on it or something?
I don't know. They've also accused Trinidad and Tobago of stuff. No, man. Come on. They said that that Trinidad, the prime minister, Persad Bissering, has decided that the U.S. is a military colony and has renounced their sovereignty and basically given it to us. Yeah, kind of. I mean, not to be rude, but yeah.
Who said that?
That was the Maduro and his regime.
Oh.
So, but they've claimed now they've caught some U.S. folks, probably some poor SOB that's got a hot Venezuelan girlfriend, and they've arrested him and saying, "You're it."
Yeah, some of those girls are fine.
Yeah. I don't think you guys realize that. Trump's like, we need to free these hotties. It's not very nice. They're just sitting there, just being all hot, all by themselves. It's not very nice, Chad. It's not very nice. No, just being honest. Okay? So, but apparently, according to Maduro, they've caught some CIA folk. I doubt that to be true.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, man.
The Dynamite. That's the name of that show. Yeah. The scariest movie I ever saw, I remember this movie, The Day After. You remember that movie?
Oh, yes.
Woo, that was big. House of Dynamite. So that's the name of that one. But now that we've been caught, it's over. They caught us. Guys, they caught us. It's over.
You win.
You win. We're turning around, going home. Turning around, going home. We can't be, you guys, you can't stop Venezuela. You can only hope to contain them. Oh, my goodness. They caught the CIA, all of the CIA in one place?
The entire organization.
Everybody? What? That is crazy. Congratulations on that. All right, coming up, we got Matt here. I saw him. He's got a vest on. That's how cold it is, Ken. Matt's got a vest on.
Vulgar weather.
Instead of fall, it's called vulgar?
Yes.
What's winter called?
Even more vulgar.
Even more vulgar. Can't even say it. It's bleep, bleep,
Hell,
bleep.
that's what it's called.
Bleepity.
H-E-double-L.
Oh, my Lord. All right, coming up, we got the welcome mat straight ahead. This is the Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997.
Jamaica might be very different this time tomorrow morning with Hurricane Melissa bearing down. We got the latest coming up at 1 on Super Talk 997 WTN.
Yeah, man. Here comes the big Melissa rolling on into the place. Got to drop a whole bunch of rain. It's not going to be airy.
Yeah, they're already getting pounded by the rain.
They are. And it's well, you never know. Like, because today it's a tropical storm. Tomorrow it's a hurricane, it's a Cat 5.
Yeah, it's Cat 5 right now.
Yeah, and the big fear is it's gonna slow down and just dump a whole bunch of copious amounts of rain.
Not good on those little islands.
Not good at all. It's so crazy what happens when all the rain fall down. Have you ever? I'm telling you guys, if you want to go watch white people with Jamaican accents. It's the greatest thing ever. And if you really want to be wigged out, there's always some, too. There's an Asian guy with a Jamaican. He's like, I don't know what's happening, man. I feel crazy. By the way, this is why I love our audience. We're talking about Japan and all that stuff, KFC. Somebody sends us something about how many bear attacks are in Japan. I looked it up. Are you ready for this? Since April, there's been 172 bear attacks.
In Japan?
Yes. More than 100 people have been killed or injured.
What kind of bears do they have in Japan?
I don't know. Godzilla bears. Pretty. Look. So,
I
don't know.
They've got some pretty big bears.
So the
interesting
Asiatic bear, also known as the moon bear.
The moon bear.
Yeah, it doesn't moon you, baby. It eats you. And then the Asuri brown bear, also known as the Ezo brown bear. They're larger and found only on Japan's northernmost mainland, Hokkaido. Bear attacks in Japan have been on the rise lately because they're hungry. There's a shortage of food. And they've been venturing more and more into human areas. So this is crazy, though. Since April, so check this out. There's been 9 fatalities.
Wow.
In October. So the number of it's just happening. It's going on. I don't know.
They need some common sense bear control.
They do. Hey, boo-boo. I don't know what's happening, but it seems like they're getting mad at us. Boobity-boo. I can't believe you'd say that, Chad. And I'm like, no way. And sure enough, I looked it up everywhere. They're turning to an army to figure out how to stop the deadly bear attack. It's all happening, people. Bears are coming for you. Be prepared. Coming up, hour number 2 of the Monday edition of the Chad Benson Show. A lot of stuff to get to. Remember, Hot Take Tuesday tomorrow, One Hit Wonder. We're doing scary theme songs. So be prepared, baby. For One Hit Wonder Wednesday, this is the Chad Benson Show Super Talk 99.7.